the IOLSCOPE and SLIM. So now what we have seen over here is we are using a 15 diopter lens or a 20 diopter or a 25 to capture anti-segment images. What if we use a more increased diopter lens, like a 30 diopter lens and 4 30 diopter lens? So that actually makes the next topic, that is the IOLSCOPE. So as you can see, a microscope is the one which bridges macro and micro world, and it can be used for in ophthalmology for treatment, diagnosis, but it is basically largely restricted to labs. So what if we could make a device which was a point of care diagnostic device, which is portable, automated, which will reduce sample volume. And as we know, we have used this for smartphone for anti-segment. Why not use it to detect microorganisms too? So that is where IOLSCOPE gave birth. And here is the way how we prepare it, is using a chart paper again. Punch it with the puncher, so make a small hole, and then you can use 30 diopter lens, 4 30 diopter lens, and paste it with just a liquid adhesive like Fevicol. So you need 4 30 diopter lens to be kept one upon the other. You need to be sure that it is properly placed on each other. So once you do this, you're increasing the diopter of the lens, and by this, once it's ready, you can put it on the phone. Yeah, and then you'll require a illumination device. So you can use it. You can use a smartphone or a torch or a direct sunlight. Here is a demonstration on torch. You keep the slide whichever you want to image, and this way you can take images of microorganisms. A few examples which are coming up. This is a Rhizopus mount taken using the slit lamp, the phone, smartphone, and the IOLSCOPE. The fungal hyphae is Estrus ovis larvae, caterpillar hair. These are all taken in the OPD setup. Don't need any extra device. Need a small phone and the IOLSCOPE, and you can start diagnosing all these images. So what happened is, my dear friend Dr. Prasanna, he had called me during the COVID time. So it's a very crucial time where COVID-19 and mucormycosis was in a spread. And there are a lot of literature on mucormycosis and also ROCM. That is so we needed debridement and the extensive debridement in paranasal sinuses. What happens is the ENT surgeon needs to find out whether the debrided area has the fungus or not. So he called me up, he asked me if my IOLSCOPE can do this, can it detect the fungal hyphae. So I said, why not, we could try that. So during the surgery, live surgery, he gave a specimen from the paranasal sinuses, and we started cutting section and started checking for hyphae, and you can see over here such a big hyphae material. And just to prove that this was a fungal hyphae, we had taken it to the microbiology lab and checked it, and it was similar. You can see how clearly it could be seen. So we described this, and then the next was SLIM. So how intraocular lens, the IOLSCOPE, can be used on a slit lamp, like on our own slit lamp, to convert it into a point of care diagnostic thing. So as we know, we do this, we do scraping, and if we have a microbiology lab in our institute, it's well and good, because you can go and check. And I don't know how many people actually have a microscope to actually check the fungal hyphae in their own clinics. But I know for a fact that it lacks in most of the clinics. So why not use IOLSCOPE for the same? So we need an adapter, a torch, an IOLSCOPE, which we have already made. And over here we'll show you how you can attach it. So either you can attach it by removing the illumination part, or you can even put it on top, on top of the illumination part, if there is a small hook. So the phone adapter which we saw for the smartphone slit lamp photography, the same adapter we are using here. but the arrangement of the smartphone is reversed. So usually you keep it towards the connecting adapter, right? So we keep it reverse. This is an attachment to the slit lamp. It will move with the joystick and this thing. And this is the attachment of the smartphone to the slit lamp. Now what you need to do is you can either keep a illumination torch from a phone or a handheld torch. You can take corneal scrapings and see for fungus right there at the OPD itself. And with the attachment of the slit lamp, it becomes more easier. It doesn't shake. The phone doesn't shake. You can use it to go around the whole field of sample. So here there's a demo showing the same. And then you can just check for fungal hyphae. So basically now we are doing it for fungal hyphae. The one for bacteria and viruses, we have not yet refined it. So here you can see, you can even put it, you don't have to remove the illumination part, you can just keep it on top of this thing. And recently in All India DreamCon in Mumbai, we presented a physical poster which won an award. And this is the first study, it's called FIRST Fungal Hyphae Detection Study, where 10 such fungus were diagnosed for their morphology, the clarity of hyphae. As you can see over here, Aspergillus. This is an actual microscope. This is an IOLSCOPE. This is Alternaria in microscope, and this is from IOLSCOPE. Bipolaris microscope and IOLSCOPE. And here mucormycosis in that. And we compared the quality of images, and we found that the quality was good enough to understand if there is a hyphae or not. So it can be, we can detect fungus, but not every time can we actually identify the actual species of the fungus. And then we also used it to diagnose parasites like Estrus ovis larvae and also Demodex. With this, I would like to say that with an IOL, implanting it in cataract surgery, with using it in extraocular ways, we can use it for imaging, like in anti-segment imaging and for microscopy. For the next talk, I would like Dr. Shishir